Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, we were speaking of Dr. Crab a lot, and we came to find out that sleep, or that pill that we had, he said it was going to be euthanasia pills, but actually it was sleeping medicine like I thought in the beginning. And the whole thing about Zero Summers is coming into light again, and something about the money being taken out every month, and just something's going on here, and it has to involve around Dr. Crab. It has to be. Let's go ahead and continue on. What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved? It's like nobody knew, apparently. Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship's doctor. But I do admit, they were friends. But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos, I wonder? Videos? What do you mean? Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone. This is an interesting bit of information. TV phone updated in the court record, which shows that Summer's boyfriend has videos of her using a whistle to make orca do tricks. So that means that somebody who watched the videos would know what a whistle command is now, wouldn't they? So TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Well, these TV phones are pretty amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment we use at Ship's Aquarium is high-tech. Oopsie days, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that. The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics. So all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing? Huh. Anyway, I still highly trout Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it. Yeah, he's like, what is this doing here? And yep, leave that alone. Yeah, see? He has to be the boyfriend. Has to be. That charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura. Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Was the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it! I think Dr. Crab will be called as witness today. There are still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial. I believe in you too. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha. We promise. Of course. You don't have to question us. We'll get to the bottom of it. Oh man. I'm tired of yawning. Drinking some water. Like I said, it's been a while since I actually sat down to do a recording session because I've been busy with stuff. But like I said, it just feels good to be back recording. Court is now in session for a trial of Sasha Buckler. Defense is ready. Ah! Oh, jeez. Ready. Now I'm completely thrown off. Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Well, yesterday it was proven that the orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the orca pool turn up anything? It did. We found a bloodstain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this. Oh my! What a frightening looking rock. You say it has a bloodstain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. So can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident? Very good. What a clever little deduction. Ho ho ho! Well, it's nothing. We get a compliment from the prosecution for a change. Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge of his carrot and stick approach. I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own. Right. Moving along. I've prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness. Oh boy. Here he is. Name and occupation. Dr. Herman... Beep! Sniper! Stay in there! And who is that cute little creature? Such a restless bird. Quite unlike Taka. That... Wow! Chalk one up for Taka. He shut Sniper up with a single sound. Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab, Ship-Shape Aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well? Your Honor, please focus on the case. But it's important that we learn all about the witness. This is Sniper. Beep, 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 beep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. It was Roots ago to call the animal keeper to the stand. He refused to testify, so I'll settle on the veterinarian. Now tell us. Why was the defendant in the orca pool room when the water was drained? Alright, this should be good. A witness testimony about the cleaning of the orca pool. In the early morning of the July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlin was taking care of the orca in the show pool. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning? Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the orca pool room. And we already know that from the security camera's record of card usage. That the defendant was in the orca pool room during the time of cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card footage are conclusive evidence. So no one besides the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained. Uh-oh. The judge already seems to be leaning toward the other side. We have to strike fast. Your Honor, we're ready for a cross-examination now. Oh, yes, of course. Please proceed, then. The power of youth comes in handy at times like this. Yeah, she didn't stop. She's like, we gotta do this now. Hey! Come on, now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. I'm not sure if I can actually present anything right now, but I want to take a quick look at some stuff here I got, so I just get reacquainted with the evidence I have. No. It has to do some of the whole draining of the pool, and I kind of forgot what they mentioned about it. During cleaning time, the victim struck it when he fell to his death. Wait a minute. A photo of the bottom of the pool, location of the blood center. So there's also blood, don't forget, on Orla herself. I forgot about that. 3 Z's, the handmade sign. Left to dry. Okay. Up the handprints. Forgot about that. Okie dokie, I guess. Well, I think we're just gonna have to press on some stuff. What to press on exactly? Not sure though. How we're scheduled to clean it together. It's true. How about we just say like during cleaning the pool water is drained? I don't know. So cleaning is out of the pool drain of water? That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning of water in a pool, but this was an intensive session. I never clean my own lab, however. Don't you think it might be due then? I guess I can't talk though. Well, Sasha and Marlin came in and clean in for me on occasion. But I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after, like this one for example. Such an adorable little creature. It lends cheer to this bleak courtroom. Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall. Oh, Taka's a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab, quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. They also said that Marlin was there when never be drained unless the pool is being cleaned. How about press on this? There's no possibility it would be drained at any other time other than during cleaning? None. Ugh, shut down with a single word. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If the pool water was drained, what would happen to the orca? The poor thing! What side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without the water, Orla would be alright for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof that the water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orcas move to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add information to your testimony. It says if there was no water in a pool, the orca would die. Well... Wait a minute. Well, actually, I can present something here. And actually let you guys take a look at it. If no water was in a pool, orca could die. But according to this, there's still always going to be water in there, right? I think this has to explain it, doesn't it? Oh, I dropped my stylus. Oh, never mind, I got it. Oopsie daisy.
Objection!
There we go, that works. If the water in a pool is drained, you say the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There's a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Oh, this is... As you can see, there's no water around the Skull Rock area. With a pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition, and Orla looks just fine. Son of a gun. In other words, as the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning? Yes, there is that possibility. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with that calendar note about meeting with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar as well. Oh, you waved that around the court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Actually, I would like you to take note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see here. I'm gonna meet the captain at the Oracle Pool at 7 a.m. Oh, this show is about a meeting planned with the victim. What? The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? Well, it belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca Pool at that time, but I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have something explaining to do. Yeah, seriously, it's like, oh, I just didn't feel like going. Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show us your proof. Calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I had to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at 7 a.m. meeting. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool's completely drained. Or, using a partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in the circumstances between those two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance is different between the two possibilities of cleaning at 7 a.m.? Well, what do we got here? We got the pool's half filled. The orca was there. The time of day was different. Well, what circumstances was different between the two possibilities? Well, they say that when it's actually cleaning, they move her to the showroom, right? But according to that photograph, there's also blood on both the skull and orca. So I guess that would mean that orca's actually the orca was there when the person fell, right? If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right, and that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yabbering to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then, my sword is poised and ready. The murder was committed at a time other than during the cleaning time, and Orla must have been present at that scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Order! Order in a court! Mr. Wright, are you implying the orca was a witness to the crime? That's exactly what I'm implying. And? How do you intend to prove the orca has witnessed the murder? What are you gonna do? Put the orca on stand and cross-examine her? This is a critical point. I better think about it carefully. The defense will... Well, let's see what we got. We got cross-examine Orla, which I don't think can really work. Continue with Crab, which I don't think is actually going to do anything. Presenting evidence. And if my line of logic is correct, where that blood was on her, hey, it is on her due to the luminol testing, then that will explain it, right? So let's go ahead and present evidence. Defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder. You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely it would try to cross-examine the orca. I must say I'm a little disappointed. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well. Let's see this evidence, then. What evidence shows the murder took place right in front of Orca? And right, once again, with the pool bottom photo, we can see that the luminol testing showed blood on her as well, along with the skull rock.
Take that!
This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some on the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself while she rammed the rock. So that cloud of blood that Mr. Plume saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it? Okay, well, we got the update for the skull rock saying that the victim slammed into it when they found Orla also rammed into it and been moved from the show pool. From the show pool, okay. Those luminol reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her headbutting.
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those bloodstains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under that head area. However, these luminol reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting. Then where did the blood come from? It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla, and the victim's blood splattered onto her body. God! Alright, yep. I'm smart! Now it all finally makes sense. Orla was a witness to their murder, so that's why. Something's wrong. Orla. Oh, he tried killing her because she was a witness? There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to their murder. There's more? The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal that what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I had to present that evidence. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness. So would it be the sleeping pill then? Because it was found in her, and she could have drowned because she was knocked out, right? So, yeah, I think that's how you want to go at it.
Take that.
The defense would like to submit this evidence. What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine. It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her in a deep sleep. Tried to drown you, Orca? But why? Right, Dono. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the Orca, off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat most of that feeble attack? My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased a sleeping drug, didn't you? What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. Why, are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? What the hell? How dare you slander the noble profession of a veterinarian? Ah! Duh! My goodness! One could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife. What is he doing? Kicking the damn thing? Yes! I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. Well, that's such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. But as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Son of a gun. You just remember all the sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's a little wonder he didn't know about Orla's condition.
Objection!
Well, we do have that thing that monitors them, right? Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know about all about Orla's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition. And this goes directly to that thing. It's kind of illegal, or is illegal, at least in this country, is a torpedo data.
Take that!
The torpedo. Oh, you just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data security system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo? Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? Wow, the torpedo, or Tele-Observational Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal! Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation! Oh boy. Son of a gun. You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Look what Peep's doing. Or no, that's Sniper. He makes the Peep noise. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures of the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool room too. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data of the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness! How very high-tech! But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in, but he made no attempt to come to aid on her own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted her dead. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with her. The sensor in the orca pool room wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
I just dropped my phone. Oh my god, I like shook everything. What's with him? I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that's making him a little funny. Funny. Yes, I find it so very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off. I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool room located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know. But I will tell you. The police found a sensor like that one, like you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Table? Do you mean a table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved. Oh! And so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool... Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off? Hang on, I'll look it up. The only times lately were during the cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they were cleaning it. But I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla. Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes. The water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensors turn off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed a crime. Oh! That's not good. Order! Order in a court! This completely shatters the defense's argument. But... the fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug.
Objection!
But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca? You're right. There hasn't been discussed yet, has it? The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during a trial. Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that. You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler. Oh! That sucks. Yeah, but Sasha was there, wasn't it? We have a flipper. Yep. Oh, there's the food. So your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug? The prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulate the orca to pin it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with the sleeping drug. Didn't he hear any reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla? Maybe he didn't have a hand on Orla's intent to murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha? If that's true, the defendant is the one who fed a sleeping drug to the orca, then that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection!
Defense objects to the prosecution's claims. Well, you still haven't admitted defeat. Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient to you. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? The prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Buckler wasn't the only one who fed Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food. Oh, you mean that person? Looks like Athena remembers now, too. But... Congrats, Sasha. This is to celebrate. Eat it all up. Oh, Mr. Wright. No! I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial was... Could it be? We'll find out in the next episode, because this one went for way too long. You know, I don't like long episodes. People do. I don't. I mean, it's just, I like more compact episodes, you know. It's just how I am, but some people don't. I mean, others don't complain about it, but it's personal preference, you know, whatever. But there's only one person that makes sense. And could they be the true culprit? Or is there still more going on here that we don't know about? Well, I guess we'll find out. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'll see you guys later.